Well, hello there, Pisces. This is Miss Joan of Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill. And yes, Lady J of Lady J's Tarot Readings, or something like that. I haven't quite finalized that name yet. It could be Lady J's Pirate Readings. We'll see. I will be changing the name of my channel next year in January, and I just wanted to introduce it to you in a noticeable way. This is me in my space at Ren Fair, where I do most of my readings in person, and I am thrilled to be this person now. So check me out, right? This is cool. Half of my subscribers haven't seen this before, so that's what's going on here. And I wanted to introduce all of my subscribers to this. So excellent. For December, we are doing all new decks. So all the decks are different. Baby Einstein is here, so that's cool. I am thrilled to have him here. And we will, of course, proceed with pulling cards from all the 5 new decks. All the new decks will be in the description box as per usual. So check those out there. And of course, if you like this, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will be coming back to you once a week with new videos. And comment below what you think the name should be, and or if you like the costume thing, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Your input matters. I will be noticing it. I will be responding to you, so don't be alarmed. I'm right here for you, okay? One of my purposes in doing all of this is I'm here to help you in any way that I can. So with my readings, I try to help you make good decisions and move forward with knowledge, because knowledge is power. Yay. I'm using the Crystal Ally cards, the Evolution Edition, to give us a stone for the month, right? So let's talk about it, Pisces. Let's get you a stone for the month. It will be your guiding stone for the month, all right? So what do we have for Pisces, all right? It's right there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and set these ones aside. They've done their job for the month. We'll set them over here. And this card here is Sunstone, Leadership. Excellent. We have this wonderful stone. It speaks to me of the heat and the fire that is burning in your heart. It's so interesting that Pisces, being so much of a water sign, is so completely full of this fire and intensity. So some of you are going to be with other placements in your charts, right? I mean, I don't pretend to be an astrologer, okay? I read cards, and I have these hits and this information, and I share it with you. There it is. But yes, some of my Pisces are going to be quite fiery, and not much in the way of followers. So don't be alarmed by the leadership card. Allow it to fit who you are. And I will talk to you while I lay out this other deck. We have the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck from John Holland. And then we'll have the Psychic Tarot of the Heart from John Holland that we'll use for clarification, all right? But this deck here we're going to use for the full layout, the 4 columns and the 3 rows for the 4 weeks of the month. So let's go ahead and lay these out, and I'll talk to you about the messages from Spirit, all right? Spirit is telling me that what we have right now is a doorway. We're all walking through doorways right now. And when we walk through the doorway, we need to remain flexible. We don't know what we're going to find on the other side. So be open to that possibility and remain flexible. So everybody needs to do that. Very, very cool. You, Pisces, have a specific message for just you. And you need to choose, all right? I don't know. This is going to handle a lot of things in a lot of areas of your life. It could be relationship choices. It could be life choices. It could be location choices. It could be job choices. Be open to all of the possibilities as you're making these choices. It'll open up. The doorways will be there to show you what's possible. And don't be alarmed by any of that. Be aware of it and be prepared to step through those doorways and be flexible. but you definitely have to make a choice. You can't just stand around thinking that it's going to be great, because you need to move. All right? Excellent. So it's an action word, much like this one for leadership. We want you to lead and choose. All right? Cool. So let us go ahead and look at December. We have the 4 weeks here, presented with where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is, and we'll get into it right now. You have December 3rd through the 9th. Solitude is here, telling me that there's going to be, it's a hermit card, right? You want to be a little bit alone, and that's okay. Sometimes leaders need to be left alone so they can formulate a plan. They can work out the system, the method, the kind. It's all good. You're going to get all that figured out. It's going to be awesome. All right. This here is where you're blocked, and it's talking about the truth card, which is, but there's a guy standing on a scale, which means he's trying to keep things in balance. He is trying to keep things balanced, and this is what's blocking you, keeping things balanced. And this version of the truth, I call it a version of the truth because, it's just one option, right? So whatever this version of the truth is blocking you, possibly from being alone where you want to be. All right. And interesting, we have the universe. The universe is here to say your solution is to remember that you're one piece of a big puzzle. You are not alone. You're not doing anything alone. You have much support. You are part of the bigger picture. And whatever you choose will be a part of the bigger picture. So that's a big truth in and of itself. So this is a lot. Wow, Pisces, so big, so intense. All right. This is definitely not a little bitty reading right now. This is interesting to see this big stuff happening for you this first week of December. All right. So that being said, let's move on to the 10th through the 16th. We are going to go in depth on this week at the end of this video anyhow. So let's go into this one. Power is showing up. It is, oh my goodness. Power. It has half a lion and half a man. And we are talking about the 10th, 16th. You are bringing it. You are asserting yourself in a situation. You are going to be the leader in that situation for sure. You're going to step up into it. You're going to be the boss, and you're going to handle your business. All right. Interesting. The waiting game is holding you back, meaning that you're not forging ahead is what you want to do, and waiting you might have to hold off because maybe parts aren't in, or you don't have all the pieces that you need, so you're having to hold off, and it's not great. It's not great for the big leadership project. It's making you stop and wait, but maybe you'll go to the store in between and then come back with everything you need. Or no, it looks like deception and envy is here as your solution, which is super interesting. This could be other people showing up with what you need. Yep, I'm outside. There's wind. This is what's happening. The walls move. I'm not afraid. But yeah, deception and envy in your solution speaks to how other people are seeing you. I feel like you saw there were delays and you went, I got this, wait a minute. And you go and you buy the parts you need, save the receipt, and then you come back and you've handled it. You're leading and you're pushing your way through without waiting. And people are receiving this with like feeling envious because you found your own solution and didn't have to wait. So they're kind of tripping. All right. So now this reaction to you has left you with an interesting point of view the next week, the 17th or the 23rd. Mental conflict. You're in conflict with yourself. That's interesting. I'm not sure how or why, but it shows this person inside of a person. So there's more than, it's like there's the brainy you, and then there's the outside you who's trying to be perceived on the outside as I'm calm, I'm mellow, I'm relaxed, when inside you're not. You're not at all calm or relaxed. You're kind of upset about what's going on. You want everything to go your way. It's not. It's making you a little nuts. So you're going to deal with all that. That's mental conflict. You're like fighting with yourself. So be aware of that. The area where you're blocked this week is hope. All right. Right now you're not feeling a lot of that. Okay. You're not feeling the hope. You're so busy in your head right now. You can't feel any hope right now. You don't see the light happening outside. It's blocked for you. Ooh. So you'll have to choose, right? You'll have to choose to see the hope outside. Okay. Let your childlike self come through and help you choose that. Aha, choice. We talked about making a choice, right? And the answer, of course, is standing your ground. Standing your ground, being you, being the strong you that you are. We are the leader right here. This card and this card look almost the same. So there's a lot of things happening here. Two people standing strong, standing in leadership, standing in their power. So you, of course, are going to be standing in your power, standing your ground as your solution. You're going to stand up for yourself, even with your mental conflict or whatever that is. You're going to step through it and you're going to come through it, and it's going to be pretty cool. Okay. Now then, 24th through the 30th, we have light. Okay, Pisces, you have light. You are stepping into and being the light in this moment of now. This is so good, so happy. Love this for you. And I want you to be so happy. This is good. This is the week of Christmas. Why not be happy? Allow the joy of Christmas and the light of Christmas to be what it should be and bring you the joy you deserve. Okay? Yeah, we're getting a little wind, right? Hello. Everything's moving. I have a sideways light. That's pretty funny. Anyway, not to worry. Everything is cool. And I'm not even worried about my cards flying away. That's a miracle. So, yes, light is the answer, or light is where you're at. Prosperity begins. So you've made some good choices in this moment. And we're having, prosperity begins is actually where you're blocked. I'm sorry. But it doesn't mean that it's bad, right? Because prosperity begins really is speaking to, you're not really planting any seeds right now. You're not really, you're not making babies or increasing the size of your family if that's what you're pushing for, Pisces. Sorry about that. That's not the time. Not the time, okay? But you are feeling light inside your heart, which is super cool. I really like this card because it shows me that you are feeling good, you're feeling loved, you're feeling appreciating, and you're shooting, and you're putting that out too. You're blasting people with that. And even though prosperity isn't beginning, we have harmony this week, which is so nice. Excellent. Well done, Pisces. This is excellent news. I love it for you. Fabulous. Because yeah, this is something that can happen for conflict can happen quite easily and happily for people who are strong and intense and interested in being in charge of things. So I'm glad to see that you ended up on a very happy note for this particular month with harmony. That is awesome. Let us go ahead and get inside of this very deep first week, the December 3rd through the 9th. I have another new deck to show you. It is entirely made up of, it's a compilation deck called the Alleyman's Tarot. And there are over 150 cards here from over 150 different artists, okay? And it's crazy. It's amazing. And they are so beautiful. It means that you have, it is a tarot deck. You'll have the full arcana and minor arcana. You'll have a whole different separate weird arcana. You'll have a bunch of other different cards in there as well. And many of certain cards that you wouldn't expect to have so many of, like several deaths and several towers and several, you get it. There are certain cards that every artist wants to do, many of them. And so he included many of them instead of saying, no, no, I should only have one tower. No, 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 no. There's multiple towers, and it's good because it shows depth and intensity and creativity, and I love this deck. So let me share it with you. We're going to use it. I cut it into 3 pieces so that ultimately you have enough cards you can cut it into 3 decks, right? So this is going to be the deck that we use for your entire month. It's going to be great. Don't be alarmed. Okay, cool. Let's see what we have here. So we had solitude, right? We were talking about wanting to be on your own, little hermit action going on here. It also shows you getting a little book learning under your belt so that you would feel more comfortable with what's going on around you and how you're feeling about everything. You're getting some knowledge to step forward with integrity and understanding. It's good. I like that. And we have the 2 of Pentacles showing me that, yes, indeed, you are indeed balancing your finances, keeping things straight. So maybe you're balancing your books, and that's you being alone, taking care of your books, making sure your money is right. And Frost has shown up. This Frost card, it has a big old snowflake on it, and it's telling me that as things go for this first week of December for you Pisces, we are showing that there is an opportunity for you to maybe the way you put yourself out there in this moment, you might be a little bit not friendly in the moment. And you want to watch how you handle that. I want to watch how you interact with people. You might be coming across as really cold. Okay. I know that's kind of very surfacey. But the answer remains that we want you to definitely don't let this frost get down to your bones. Don't let it go too deep. Let it be a surface thing, if anything, because the inside of you is so warm and lovely, as is evidenced by the sunstone and leadership, right? You're leading. We don't want you to lead with a cold heart. We want you to lead with the sun and the heat that are you. Yeah, there's a lot of fire in you, Pisces, all right? So with that being said, let's talk about what's blocking you this week. Truth. We've said keeping things in balance was going to be difficult, and that's the truth in and of itself. So it's important for you to pay attention to what's coming to you and how it's coming through and applying it carefully. There is a tower right here. This is a tower as well, and it shows a figure looking up at that tower. It's a very interesting experience, and yes, there's a lot of wind right now, so it's like all my walls are flying around a bit. Don't be alarmed. I'm okay. There are some clanky noises. Sorry. But yes, this tower, speaking plainly of things could be feeling, I feel like this is an internal thing that's happening. This tower is internal, where things are falling around. They're not 100% right. And you need to sort of remember that you've done that work, because the Star card is showing me that this is usually telling me that, no, that's what it is. You have a little bit more work to do. This card is normally about saying, hey, the work is over, but this is blocked. So I'm telling you, oh, there's a little bit more work to do. With everything falling around, and there's some truth missing in you, but it's all inside. Okay, this is all inside you, and no wonder you wanted some solitude. You want to take some time out to take care of this stuff, get your balance back. Oh, that's so funny. We had the 2 of Pentacles and we have the scales on this card. That's truth. So yes, they're both balancing. You want to get your balance back, and you want to approach this from a really smart way. Good job. We are remembering as our solution that we are part of the universe. We are a cog in the wheel. A wheel in a cog. Anyway, we are part of the full-size machine. It isn't a joke. This isn't part of You're important. You need to be here. You need to do what you're doing. Otherwise, the whole thing won't come out right. Okay? So stay with us. Do your thing. Lead. Please lead. Do your leading. We love the leading. That's a good thing. We like that very much. You may have to fight for the brass ring. This is the Knight of Rings telling me that you are going to have to fight for it. In some cases, you may have to stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm the one who's supposed to be in charge. Step aside. Thank you very much. I've got this. And as a result, the Empress has shown up to say you will, in fact, be able to do what you need to do and manifest what you want to manifest. When you put the energy out there, it's going to come to you easily. And this Empress is interesting because she has a chain connecting her to her baby. I feel like the umbilical cord thing is going on there. And it's not bad. You know, well, in some cases it's bad, but for this moment, in this time, and in this way, you are forming some solid attachments to what outcomes you want, right? And as you form those attachments, some of them might be unhealthy. I'm going to just say it out loud, but you are attaching yourself to your place in the universe. And I like that. So that's what's interesting to me, is you're attaching yourself to your place in the universe. You will lead and you will fight for your place. Okay? So, see, that's not all bad. I like that very much. Let us go ahead and use this deck, the Psychic Tarot from the Heart from John Holland. We'll use this for you, Pisces, to clarify a couple of cards here. Let's go ahead and clarify a couple of cards for you, Pisces. I'm going to go ahead and clarify Frost. And then we'll clarify Universe. Interesting. Okay, so the card we pulled, we talked about you wanting to be alone, create some financial balance, and not being too frosty. And that frost is clarified by the base chakra. So we're paying attention to what's coming down, where it's coming from, so that we know all of the things that are happening. All right? Stay connected. Okay? Stay connected to all of those things that you are, what your base is, what your truth is. Okay? And interesting that we're saying staying connected to your truth, because your truth is out of balance right now. And that's where we're blocked. But you're going to, your tower is here to say things are falling together somewhere inside, but you got to let it happen. Okay? And the hard work is not over yet. The star is here. So keep working, get that balance back. Universe, you are a part of the universe. You are seeking the truth. That's funny. We clarified universe with seeking the truth. All right. So you are indeed getting what you need. You're getting the information you need. You're going to fight for the brass ring. That Knight of Rings is here. He's fighting for the ring. He wants the brass ring. He wants to win. He wants to succeed. You're going to fight for what you want. You're going to lead. You're going to lead. Absolutely. And then you're going to root yourself and connect yourself to it with grace and with just by wishing for it, really, because the Empress is here. This is the wish card. You can just wish for it and it will come to you. Excellent. We love that. And we want you to feel that kind of success. So, huzzah. Good for you, Pisces. Please, once again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below. Let me know how all of this comes across, because I know it might be a lot, but I won't be able to hear from you if you don't talk to me. So leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Thank you again very much. I need you very much to be here, and I appreciate you so much. And I will talk to you next about the 10th through the 16th. Thank you.